Hey everyone, this is my 2021 Sportsman 570 EPS model. Came with the front rack and the rear rack extender. And today I'm going to install the Kimpex Nomad double seat for an extra rider on the back and extra storage. I'm sure a lot of you guys are wondering, will your double seat fit with this extended rack on the back? And it will not. And that's because of these corners here. They cut the corner, whereas my seat at the back is square, so it will not fit. So you have to take this off in order to put the seat on. And I've actually already unbolted that, so we'll take that off and then show you guys how I'm going to bolt this on. And here's the Kimpex Nomad 2-up seat with the spare jerry can spot in the back, and that's the one we're going to be putting on. Okay, so we got that rear extended rack off, and this bolt comes up from the bottom and it goes right into the rack itself, so there's no nut. And then back here is it goes down to a nut that's built into the frame. So again, you don't have to take the nut, you just take the bolts off. And I did that 2 on that side and 2 on this side, and that's it. So with that off, now we can throw the seat up and see how we want it positioned. So what we're going to do, we have to take off that rack, and what we're going to do is the drain holes on the Kimpex Nomad line up to this bolt here. So we're going to use this, and then I got a bunch of washers that'll go on the inside, and then some that'll sit on the outside, large ones, just to make sure you got lots of surface space clamping that box down. So those ones, and then at the back here there's another one, so we got 2. Unfortunately this one won't touch the box on the underside, so this one we'll just put the bolts back in. Okay, so we got all the bolts out. These ones at the end are shorter than these ones. These shorter ones came out of the back corners here, so we're not going to use the shorter ones. On the front of the extension bar that comes up, there's a long one, and these ones here are a long bolt. And because we're not putting any into this one, we can actually use the long bolt that came from here. So now we'll use a long bolt here, and we'll be left over with a short bolt. And from the extension rack, I added this bolt back on either side just to hold the plastic in. But once we have the seat on there, it's not going to move at all. And just so you guys are aware, this is not my idea. I got it from another guy on YouTube. It just made sense. He did a really nice job, and I'm basically copying it. I just want to show everyone that you can't have the extension bar on the back just because he didn't mention that. So I just wanted to add that on. Now we're going to put the seat on and bolt it on. So just inside the box, this is a drain plug hole, which I'm going to re-drill, probably somewhere over here. Actually, probably a little further over, just so I keep the strength. I put a washer on the bottom side, just so that way when I'm tightening it down, it doesn't suck the plastic into the hole underneath. So that just gives it a kind of a base to suck onto, and it won't bend. Then we'll put another washer on top with a lock washer. So just so you guys can see, that's where the drain hole is. That's where you pull the drain plug out and you can bolt right onto the Polaris. You do have to squeeze in the Kimpex a little bit, but it's basically just out a hair. So now we got a washer underneath, and we'll put a washer on top. So we have the first bolts on, and that's in the drain hole. Now our second bolt, you got to think, where am I going to put this? And I thought you could mark it and then take it off, but I was thinking that I already have access to the underside. You just need a really long drill bit. So all I'm doing is taking a drill bit and putting my drill on just the very end of it, and I'll be able to drill up and through the box exactly where I need that hole to be. And then I just run my bolt through and I'm done. So I'll get that installed. They are wings. Max speed. Okay, so we got our bolts in. Try and focus. So we got our bolts in on this side. One bolt there. And another bolt there. We will move our drain hole over to here on either side. But you can see that's not going anywhere. So you can see that's really not coming off. 2 bolts and big washers. And there you go. Kimpex Nomad installation.